Exercise 4.3, 8th question. A train travels 360 kilometers at a uniform speed. Distance given is 360 kilometers. If the speed had been 5 kilometers per hour more, it would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. We've already seen so many questions in which we have spoken about time. 1 hour less, 1 hour more, 3 hours less, 3 hours more. How did we do that? We took old time minus new time or new time minus old time depending on the question. Find the speed of the train. Do we know the speed of the train here? No. Which is why the first statement will be, let the speed of the train be x. Next. You are talking about time, 1 hour less, 1 hour more. So here it's 1 hour less. So our equation has to be related to time. We already know that speed is equal to distance by time. So what is time? Distance by speed. So usual time taken, let us say it's t1. What will it be? Distance 360, speed we have taken it as x. Now new time taken, we are increasing the speed now. So time will also be new. T2 is 360. What is the time now? Speed now? Speed has been 5 km per hour more. So x plus 5. Why? Because it's more. The difference between the two should be 1 hour. So I can therefore say T1 minus T2 should be 1. 360 by x minus 360 by x plus 5 should be 1. Take the LCM of the two. X into x plus 5. So here LCM is x into x plus 5. I want x into x plus 5 here. So what should I multiply it and divide it with? We've already learned x plus 5 on top, x plus 5 below. Here I want x into x plus 5, but I have only x plus 5. So multiply and divide with x. What I have written in red is not necessary to write. This is for your understanding. So this becomes 360 into x plus 5 minus 360x is equal to 1. 360 into x, 360x plus 360 into 5. We will do 36 into 5. 5 6s are 30. 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 3, 18. So there's a 0 here also. So 1800 minus 360x divided by x into x, x square, x into 5 plus 5x is equal to 1. 360x minus 360x cancels out. You are now left with 1800 by x square plus 5x is equal to 1. Send x square plus 5x that side. So 1800 is equal to x square plus 5x. I want my x square term to be positive, so I will keep it there only. Bring 1800 this side, it will become minus 1800 and you will have 0 here. So rewriting x square plus 5x minus 1800 is 0. Now what do we do next? You can either use quadratic formula or factorization. If you can split the middle term and get this right split, go ahead with factorization. Otherwise, use the formula. B square minus 4AC. B square, 5 square minus 4 into 1 into minus 1800. 5 square, 25. Minus 4 into 18. Minus 18 is there. So minus into minus plus. 4 into 18. 18 into 4. 4 8s are 32. 4 1s are 4. 4 plus 3, 7. So this becomes 7, 2. There are 2 zeros, 0, 0. Add these two, 7, 2, 2, 5. Greater than 0, roots exist. We can continue solving this. So you get, what will be the answer now? X is equal to minus b plus or minus b square, root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Minus b, minus of 5 plus or minus root of 7225 divided by 2 into a. A is 1. So minus 5 plus or minus root of 7225. Do the prime factorization of 7225. 5. 1s are 5, 4s are 20, 4s are 25. 5. 2s are 10, 8s are 40, 9s are 45. 17, 17s are 289. So minus 5 plus or minus, what happens here? Root 7225. Root of 5 square into 17 square because of the pairs. 5 into 17, it is 85. So you can write down is equal to minus 5 plus or minus root 7225, 85 divided by 2. This will give us two possible solutions. So x is equal to minus 5 plus 85 by 2. X is equal to minus 5 minus 85 by 2. X is equal to minus 5 plus 85. 80 by 2, which is nothing but 40. Minus 5 minus 85. Minus 90 by 2, which is nothing but minus 45. Can speed be negative? No. Speed cannot be negative, which is why we reject this. Therefore, the speed of the train is 40 km per hour. That will be your conclusion statement. Two water taps together can fill a tank in 9 3/8 hours. Please understand, this technique what I am going to teach you now will apply for all work problems and tank related problems. Work problems, when they say A and B together take 5 hours. If A takes 10 hours, how many hours will B take to do the work alone? So similarly here they have given two taps, large tap and small tap, filling the tank alone, and together they fill, how much time will it take? So all such problems, same technique. So the tap of the larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. What does this mean? The tank is not changing. I have a big tap and I have a small tap. So now this is the big tap. This is the small tap. Let's say I'm opening the tap and I'm filling it only with a small one. Let us say it is taking 7 hours to fill. 7 hours to fill. Okay. Then now let's empty the tank and now let's try with a big tap. Obviously if I open the big tap, will it take less than 7 hours or more than 7 hours? Big tap is filling the tank now. Will it take less than 7 hours or more than 7 hours? Less than 7 hours. So that can I say it's taking lesser time? Yes. So you need to understand, small work needs more time to fill the tank. Now if let's forget these two and let's say I'm opening both the taps together. Okay, let's say this was 7 hours and instead of less than 7, let's say big tap was filling in 5 hours. Next point, I open both the taps together and I want to fill the tank. Will it take less than 5, less than 7, more than 5, more than 7, or between 5 and 7? Big tap alone can fill the tank in 5 hours. To that, small tap is also helping. So both of them are ready to fill the tank together now. So the time will be much lesser than 5 hours also. It might fill off in 3 hours only. So what we need to understand in such questions is, they have given here the tap of the larger diameter takes, instead of is, takes. So is 10 hours less than minus 10, like how we have learnt until now. Is 5 more, is less than 5. Less than the smaller one. So can I say L is equal to S minus 10 if this is the time taken by the smaller one? Yes. So now who do we take as X? We've learnt the technique. We take this as X. So if S is X, what will be L? X minus 10. I hope you all agree. So the first statement we will write down is, let the time taken by the small tap to fill the tank be, let the time taken by the small tap to fill the tank be, please write down, X hours. Then time taken by big tap is X minus 10 hours. I hope you understand this. So now, if the small tap takes X hours to fill it, so it's filling one tank in X hours. One tank in X hours. So in 1 hour, how much will it fill? In 1 hour, how much will it fill? Small tap fills, for those who cannot tell the answer directly, look here. One tank, that means the full work, full tank. One tank it can fill in X hours. So how much tank can it fill in 1 hour? You all know cross multiplication method. So 1 into 1 by X. 1 by X. Correct? So I can therefore say small tap fills 1 by X of the tank. Similarly, in 1 hour, big tap fills, same method, 1 by X minus 10 of the tank. Now they're given in the question, together they can fill the tank in 9 3 by 8 hours. How much? Full tank. So, together they can fill the tank in 9 3 by 8 hours. So what can I say? In 1 hour, together they fill how much? 9 3 by 8 is nothing but 8 9s are 72. 72 plus 3, 75. 75 by 8 hours. So see again, same method. One tank they can fill in 75 by 8 hours. So how much tank can they fill in 1 hour? I want to know that. So 1 into 1 divided by 75 by 8. So what happens here? 8 comes on top, so 8 by 75. So 8 by 75 of the tank. Now, in 1 hour, small tap is filling 1 by X. In 1 hour, this one is filling 1 by X minus 10. Together, they will fill 1 by X plus 1 by X minus 10. He is filling 1 liter. You are filling 3 liters. Together, 4 liters if you will do the work. So, 1 by X plus 1 by X minus 10, 8 by 75. Now, what do we do next? We take the LCM. What's the LCM here? X into X minus 10. I will not be writing it here step by step. You all know you want X into X minus 10. So multiply and divide with X minus 10. Here multiply and divide with X is equal to 8 by 75. X minus 10 plus X divided by x into x, x square, x into 10, 10x is equal to 8 by 75. X plus x, 2x minus 10 by x square minus 10x is equal to 8 by 75. What happens next? Cross multiply, 75 will come here. 2x minus 10 is equal to 8 into x square minus 10x. 75 into 2, 150x minus 75 into 10, 750 is equal to 8x square minus 80x. I hope you all know how to multiply. Simply put this inside. We've already learned this technique many times in the previous problems. It should not be confusing. So I want my term to be positive, so I'll keep x square there only. I'll send everyone else there. So 8x square minus 80x, 150x goes that side, so it becomes minus 150x. Minus 750 goes that side, it becomes 7 plus 750. They shifted to the right hand side. Now 8x square as it is, minus 80 minus 150, minus 230x plus 750 is equal to 0. Can I take 2 common from everyone? Yes. 4x square minus 115x plus 750. So 2 3s are 6, 15, 3 7s are 14, 5. Can I take anything else common? No. So therefore send the 2 there. My equation is 4x square minus 115x plus 375 is 0. You can go for splitting technique, that is splitting the middle term, or you can go for quadratic formula also. Anything will do. Let us now go for quadratic formula and try. 4 into 375. 4 5s are 20. 4 7s are 28. 28 plus 2, 30. 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 3, 15. I have 1500 as my product. And I have my sum as minus 115. So you have to find 2 numbers whose sum is 115 and product is 1500. You can see right here, this 15, 15,500 is right there. What is 1500? Very simple, means 15 and 100. 15 into 100, 1500. Is it possible to make it 115? Yes, it is possible. So, minus 15 minus 115. Minus 15 minus 115 minus 15 minus 100 minus 115. Multiply these two, negative into negative, positive. 15 into 100, 1500. Condition satisfied. You have to try different trial and error and see which combination is satisfying. If it doesn't satisfy, go for quadratic formula. Okay, so now we apply that. So this becomes 4x square minus 15x minus 100x plus 375 is equal to 0. Now take whatever you can common in the first 2 terms. X is common. 4x minus 15. I have to get another 4x minus 15 here. So what should be common here? What should be my filler number? Something into 4 is minus 100. So obviously what number will come there? 25. Positive or negative? Negative. You can verify. Minus 25 into minus 15 is plus 375 is equal to 0. Now take 4x minus 15 outside and here you are left with x minus 25 is equal to 0. So now what are the 2 possible combinations over here? 4x minus 15 is equal to 0 and x minus 25 is equal to 0. X is equal to 15 by 4, x equals 25. Both are positive, time is possible. Let us check the individual cases. Now, when time taken by case 1, time taken by small tap, time taken by small tap is how much? X hours. X over here is 15 by 4. So what will be the time taken by large tap? X minus 10, which is 15 by 4 minus 10. How much? 15 minus 40 by 10. How much is this? Minus 25, not 10. This is LCM is 4 here. How 4, guys? See here. This is 4. This is 1. So 4 ones are 4. So what happens here? 4. Correct. So minus 25 by 4. Can time be negative? Can time be negative? So can the large tap fill the tank in minus 25 by 4 hours? No. Which is why we reject this. Therefore, case 1 does not hold good. You directly go to case 2. How much did you get the time there? X equals 25. So let us check if that's possible. Case 2, time taken by small tap is X, which is 25 hours. Then time taken by large tap is X minus 10, 25 minus 10, 15 hours, which is possible. Therefore, conclusion, time taken by the small tap is 25 hours and time taken by the large tap is 15 hours. Exercise 4.3, question 10. An express train takes 1 hour less than a passenger train. So, will it be T express minus T passenger is 1, or will it be T passenger minus T express is 1? Obviously, it has to be more minus less is 1. Agreed? So, who takes more time? Passenger or express? Passenger. Which is why this is the correct expression. I hope you understood how that came. We will be using that in the answer. An express train takes 1 hour less than a passenger train to travel 132 kilometers between Mysore and Bangalore without taking into consideration time they stop at intermediate stations. That means express train goes directly from Mysore to Bangalore. If you take passenger train from Mysore, first it will go to Srirangpatna, stop over there. From Srirangpatna it will go to Mandya, stop over there. So there is delay. We are not taking into account the delay. We don't know for how long it's waiting. You assume that the train is traveling continuously. That means speed is uniform. Okay. So if the average speed of the express train is 11 km/h more than that of the passenger train. Listen carefully. Average speed of express train. Speed of express train is, that means equal to 11 km/h more. So plus 11 than passenger train. Speed of passenger train. Find the average speed of the two trains. So who will you take as X? We have already learned, so I will take this as X. So what will happen to express? If this is X, express will become X plus 11. So I'll be using this in my answer. First statement, let the speed of this passenger train be, let the speed of the passenger train be, please write the whole statement, passenger train, be X hours. Oh, sorry, it's in speed. Speed, what is the SI unit of speed? Hours are what? Kilometer per hour, not hour. Hour is for time. Okay. So now, then, what is the speed? Then, speed of express train is X plus 11 km/h. We know that the time taken for passenger train is more than express. So time taken by passenger train minus time taken by express train, we already saw how, is equal to 1. Time and speed, what is the relationship? S is equal to d by t, t is equal to d by s. Using that, passenger d by s. What is the distance given in the question between Mysore and Bangalore? 132 kilometers. So 132 by x minus 132 by x plus 1 is equal to 1. Take the LCM. X into, this is plus 11, x plus 11 is equal to, here in numerator 132 into x plus 11 minus 132 into x is equal to 1. Open brackets, 132 into x, 132x plus 132 into 11. Please multiply. 2541. So this number is 1452 divided by, did I miss out on any term? Yes, minus 132x. Okay, divided by x into x, x square, x into 11, 11x is equal to 1. 132x minus 132x cancels out. 1452 divided by x square plus 11x is equal to 1. Send the x square plus 11x that side. 1452 is equal to x square plus 11x. 1452 goes that side. X square plus 11x minus 1452 is 0. Now how do we solve this equation? We'll go for quadratic formula. You can go for splitting middle term, but the split is not easy. I'm not able to do trial and error and find the split easily. So I go ahead with b square minus 4ac method. B square minus 4ac, 11 square minus 4 into a is 1, c is minus 1452. 11 square 121, minus into minus plus 1452 into 4. 4 2s are 8, 4 5s are 20, 4 4s are 16, 16 plus 2, 18, 4 1s are 4, plus 1, 5. So this will become plus 5808. To this we add 121. What do we get? 9, 2, 8 plus 1, 9, 5. 5929. What do we do next? Apply the formula. X is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So what happens now? X equals minus b minus 11 plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac 5929 divided by 2 into 1. X is equal to minus 11 plus or minus 5929, you have to do prime factorization. So before we do 5929 prime factorization, 5929, is it divisible by 2? No. Is it divisible by 3? Let us check. 3, if you have to check for divisibility of 3, you simply add all the digits. 5 plus 9, 14. 14 plus 2, 16. 16 plus 9, 25. Is 25 divisible by 3? No, which is why this number is also not divisible by 3. Next number 5. Is it ending with 5 or 0? No, so it's not divisible by 5. Go for 7 and try. If we don't get it, we'll next try for 11. Trying for 7. 7, 8s are 56. 3 remainder 32. 7 4s are 28. 4 remainder 49. 7 7s are 49. Try for one more 7. 7. Why am I trying for one more 7? Because I already tried for 2, 3, 5. It was not possible. So we go for 7 again. 7, 1s are 7, 2s are 14, 1s are 11, 11s are 121. What's the pair? Root of 7 square into 11 square is equal to 7 into 11, 77. So what happens here? Minus 11 plus or minus 77 divided by 2. This will give two possible solutions. Minus 11 plus 77 by 2. Minus 11 minus 77 by 2. Minus 11 plus 77. 66 by 2. X equals 33. Here, minus 88 by 2 minus 44. Can speed of the passenger train be negative? No. So we reject this. This should all be done in the working column, whatever is done over here. Okay. So now we reject this because speed is negative. Therefore, write down speed of the passenger train is x is equal to 33 kilometer per hour and speed of the express train. How much is the express train that we learnt on top? X plus, how much did we take it as? X plus 11. So take x plus 11 again. 33 plus 11, 44 kilometer per hour. 4.3 question 11. Sum of the areas of two squares is 468. So we have two squares. We'll take one side length to be x, one to be y. So what will this one's area be? X square. This one's area? Y square. So sum of the area. So can I say first statement, all of you first write down. Let the side length of the two squares be x and y meters respectively. Please write down that statement. So first equation, x square minus y square, sorry, plus y, because it's a sum, not difference, is equal to 468. If the difference of their perimeters is 24 meters, find the two sides of the square. What will be the, this is area. What will be the perimeter of the square? 4x. Perimeter of the square? 4y. So what will you write here? 4x minus 4y is equal to 24. Take 4 common. X minus y is equal to 24. So 4 goes outside. X minus y is equal to 6. See, this clearly tells you x is greater than y. This is not given in the question. But according to what you have taken, you are getting x greater than y. So go back to the first statement where you've written let the side lengths of the two squares be x and y respectively, comma, where x is greater than y. Why? That is what we are using. If I change this and I take y to be greater, then I would say 4y minus 4x. So just to satisfy this condition and our assumption, we write this. Okay. So now how do we do this? You have two equations. We already learned this in the previous section also. When you take two variables, quadratic equation can be made only of one letter. So what to do here? We will take either in terms of x or y. What will be x? 6 plus y. So I will say 6 plus y and put it in the place of x. I will take 6 plus y and put it in the place of x. So see carefully what happens next. 6 plus y. So substituting equation 2 in equation 1. What happens now? 6 plus y is going and sitting in the place of x. 6 plus y the whole square plus y square is equal to 468. 6 plus y the whole square, a plus b the whole square formula. 6 square plus 2 into 6 into y plus y square is equal to 468. 6 square 36, 2 into 6 12y plus y square 2y square is equal to 468. Bring the 468 this side. First rearrange. 2y square plus 12y plus 36. Bring the 468 this side. It becomes minus 468 is equal to 0. 2y square plus 12y. 468 minus 36. How much is that? 8 minus 6, 2. 6 minus 3, 3. 432. So you get 2y square plus 12y minus 432 is equal to 0. Both of them have 2 common. So take 2, all of them in fact. Take 2 outside. Y square plus. What happens to this one? 6y minus 2, 1, 6. Close brackets. 2 goes outside, it vanishes. Y square plus 6y minus 2, 1, 6 is 0. If you can factorize, go for factorization. If you cannot, go for quadratic formula. Or anyway, you can choose whichever is more comfortable to you. I will go ahead with quadratic formula. What will be my quadratic formula? First we do b square minus 4ac. b square, 6 square, minus 4. A is 1, C is minus 216. 6 square, 36. 4 into 216. 4 into 200, 800. 16 into 4, you can do like that or directly multiply. 4 6 are 24. 4 1s are 4, 4 plus 2, 6. 4 2s are 8. The other method what I was doing was, write 216 as 200 plus 16 into 4. 200 into 4, 800. 16 into 4, 64. Add 864. This is a shorter technique if you can do it in your mind. If you cannot, go for the normal method. Okay, so this becomes plus 864. To the 864, you have to add 36. How much is that? Easy, 900. Yes. So now I have to find y, not x, y. So y is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So now what happens? Y is equal to minus b. B is 6. Minus 6 plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac 900 divided by 2 into a, 1. Y is equal to minus 6 plus or minus root of 930 divided by 2. Gives two possible solutions. Y is equal to minus 6 plus 30 by 2 or y is equal to minus 6 plus 30, 24. 24 by 2, 12. Here, y is equal to minus 6 minus 30 by 2. Y is equal to minus 6 minus 30 minus 36. Minus 36 by 2 minus 18. Can the side length of a square be negative? No. So we reject this. Therefore, y is equal to 12 meters. Now since y equals 12 meters, in equation 2 what do we know? X is equal to what? Y plus 6. Do you remember? Go back and see. So x is equal to 12 plus 6. X equals 18 meters. So therefore write down the final statement. The side lengths of the squares are 18 meters and 12 meters.